What's up, party people? I'm here with
Matt with From Ashes to New.
Yes. I just got to say, the first time I heard the album, the newest album, I was walking through the mall with my earbuds on, and I didn't really quite know what to expect, and then it hit, and it's like that feeling where you got to stand up straight, and you're like got focus, and you're determined. And I think it's more than just music at that point. Is that something kind of you guys were conveying through the music?
Yeah, I mean, I think what we write just comes out. You know, I mean, it's just us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's a message. It's got more than just music. Like our music is meant to make people feel a certain way. So the fact that it made you feel that way is good. I mean, it's about overcoming adversity and just believing in yourself. And you know, there's other parts in our songs that are more like, hey, you know, who are you to tell me who I am and what I should be doing? Yeah. But it all has an impactful message, and it's not meant to say, hey, you know, let's drink as much as we can and party as hard as we can.
Yeah.
And like I said in another interview, that doesn't mean that we don't party. It doesn't mean that we don't get down. We just don't talk about it in our music.
Getting each other or games on the road. Are you guys into that, or is it quiet time mostly?
Yeah. What happened the other day? We prank our merch guy more than we prank anybody.
Yeah.
But it's like, he's got the stories, man. Like, we're pretty laid back and chill and mindful of what we do.
Next interview?
You should probably bring him in, man, for sure, because he's always doing something. Like, you know, it's always like he's forgetting something. He's like, what happened? He got really drunk the other night, I guess. We went to a party. Like, a place came and picked us up and took us to this party downtown in Edmonton.
Yep.
And he stayed back because he had to do work. And we came back, and our tour manager was there as well. He said that he went in and he was like drunk or something. I guess he left the propane on. And like he was sleeping with the propane on, and I told him the next day, and he's like, "Oh," he's like, "So he saved my life last night." And I'm like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "The thing that sucks is like we don't have any stories about us. It's all stories about you."
For all the kids out there, maybe the young kids just getting into heavier style music, what is From Ashes to New? Explain. What are they about to go to discover?
Well, our music taste in this band is very eclectic. You know, we listen to everything, and I don't think that we turn our nose up at anything without giving it its fair shake first. Yeah. So, you know, if you put all of our influences together, you would probably cover all of music.
That's not bad.
No, it's not. And I think that we mix a lot of that into our songs. Like, people will be like, "Oh, it's a rap rock band," but it's way more than just a rap rock band. Like,
for sure.
Like when I rap, it's usually pretty angry. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not like, you know, I have some flows and stuff where I'll like tone it down a little bit and more of a rap style approach, but mainly it's just rhyming words really fast and yelling. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but I mean, you know, it's a roller coaster ride. It brings you up, it brings you down, it makes you think about things, like I said, overcoming adversity, and you know, hopefully people take away from it that you know, that they can overcome something in their lives. It's funny, like we'll get a lot of people that hit us up and be like, "I put it in my earbuds when I'm at the gym, and I get the best reps ever." We were all in local bands for a while. Our drummer was in some touring bands. One of our guitarists was in a couple touring bands, and we never had like a sense of direction of what we wanted to do. I started writing some songs, and I asked Chris to come in and sing, because he just obviously sings way better than I can. And I'm like, "Hey man, come in and sing these songs. Like, I got this idea. I'm gonna rap." You know, and he's like, "Nah, you know, I don't really dig it. You know, I don't want to do it." And I thought I talked him into it, but it come to find out, Tim, our drummer, actually talked him into it. And Tim wasn't actually even our drummer at the time. He was in another band. So he's like, "No, you got to do this. This is good, man. You got to do this." But there was never an intention, and I don't think that we ever have intentions. I think that we just write whatever comes to mind, and it comes out the way that it comes out. So, you know, there's a lot of naysay everywhere you go, right? It doesn't matter how big you get or whoever you are. There's always going to be someone out there who's trying to troll you. So we'll get those people that are like, "Why are they doing rap rock?" And you know, I want those people to understand, like, this isn't for them.
This is us.
Yeah, like we're doing. You know, we write our lyrics and stuff to help people. You know what I mean? And it's to help us, and it's our life story and stuff like that. But at the same time, you know what? If you don't like it, whatever. It's not for you. Yeah. Like I myself, Chris, Tim, everybody else in the band, we didn't sit down and go, "Hey, what is that hater gonna think?" You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
no, there's too many haters out there.
Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes they're the best part of it, right?
Well, yeah.
They definitely conjure up some lyrics in my mind.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Is there anything specifically on this album for trolling?
Yeah, Land of Make Believe. You know, like I said, there was never an intention. We never intended to get to where we're at right now. When Chris finally came in, he's like, "Yeah, man, you know, it'd be cool to play some local shows again and like get back on the stage."
Your social media is blown up.
Yeah, it's what it's all about, man.
Yeah.
You know,
How-
social interaction.
What do you think attributed to the success online?
You know, I started my last band, my first band, in the MySpace days. You know, so
I know all about it.
so yeah, right. Tom's your first like. You're like, yeah, Tom.
Got a like.
Yeah, so I started that band in well, I didn't start it. I joined it during the MySpace days, and I learned on there like how to kind of social media market and like get around and get people to flood into your page and stuff like that. And you know, just kind of carried it over. You know, algorithms and a lot of different things have changed throughout social media now.
So we're doing good in views, but as far as like subscribers and stuff, I'm like, come on, you've got to subscribe.
They change it quite a bit, man. Yeah. It's like once you figure one thing out, you got to like hit another angle. But you know, it's really the fans, man. Like it's, you know, you put the stuff out there, and we put out one song, and it was like a like thing. It was like we're on Facebook, and we weren't even really a band at the time. We were just writing music and just having fun with it. And we put out one song, and people gravitated towards it. And we're like, hey, you know, for this many likes, we'll release another song.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So we got to that many likes, and we released a second song. When we released that song, we just noticed all these people pouring into our pages. We're like, where are all these people coming from? And it turned out that SiriusXM Octane, actually, someone, I guess, from our Facebook page posted it on their Facebook page. They listened to it, liked it, started spinning it. Yeah. And then the next thing you know, people just flooding in left and right. You know what I mean? And so, I mean, really is all because of the fans. I mean, I know that a lot of people say that sounds really cliche, but like,
you're kind of like the modern age touring act, like come through social media to the big stage.
Yep.
It's, I guess it's the way of life now for musicians. But you're still grinding it out. But it's not. It's at the same time you're getting support right away, where you didn't have to go to every single city. Now you're showing up and people know who you are.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. I was just saying that the other day, like, you know, we're in Canada right now.
Yeah.
Besides being in Niagara Falls when I was a kid, I've never been to Canada. You know, I've never played a show in Canada. I've never done anything outside of a family vacation in Canada.
Yeah.
And we're in Canada, and we have all these fans coming up to us, and like, I love your music, and it's like, it blows my mind. Just saying to the guys, like, you know, just a few years ago, we're in local bands, like, grinding just to get out of our area. You know what I mean? Like, and even getting, you know, an hour away from where home is, we have no fans. You know what I mean? Nobody's there. Nobody cares, you know? So to be able to do this on a worldwide, you know, basis, man, it's insane.
To be on this tour, like, mind blowing.
Yes, this is the second time. So last year in the States, we did the Five Finger Papa Roach tour. It was in this moment instead of 6 a.m. So we got to meet the guys at 6 a.m. They're freaking awesome, man. It's just been, you know, it's like Jacoby tags it, like every post he makes, like hashtag best tour ever. You know what I mean? It's just, it really is. Every time we get together with these bands, it's just a great time. But yeah, when it comes back to grinding it out, I wanted to make sure that I put that out there as a point, man. Like, you know, there are some people who think that we were just fed with a silver spoon. Like, we released a couple songs and then, you know what I mean?
It just doesn't just happen. Like, there's a lot of work before it gets to me.
Yeah. And I want everybody that's in a band or that's a musician that's working on a project, just know that, like, when you get to that point where you feel like you're going to give up and you're going to quit, if you push a little bit past that point, that's kind of where it is. Like, that's the sweet spot. Yeah, I mean, we struggled for, you know, years in our local scene, selling tickets, man, just pushing it out there and getting people to come to our same 60 people to every show every weekend. You know what I mean? It's like, it became alcohol was a selling feature. It was like, guys, come out, we'll get drunk, we'll party. You know what I mean? But you know, we worked really, really hard. We were at the point, a lot of us were at the point where it was like, you know what? Is this gonna happen? Are we gonna get a chance at this? We're gonna get a real shot. And you know, luckily everyone in this band, myself, we're all like, hey, you know what? Let's give it one more go. Here we are. From
and now those 60 fans are like, hey, you got to comp me some of these tickets. I've been there since day one.
Day one. Yeah, no, but you know, they do, man. And you know, they're incredibly supportive. I just posted a Throwback Thursday pic of me and my last band, play guitar in my last band. And like, there's a bunch of people that commented on it. They're like, yeah, I remember those days. You know what I mean? So it is, it's dope, man, like to be out here doing this and just, you know, making it a part of your life. And, you know, dream come true at the same time when you get behind the scenes in the business and the logistics of it, man, you're like, wow, that exists. That's, you know, I guess it's not all fun and games, you know what I mean? So thanks to everybody who keeps it real out there, because without you guys keeping it real for us here, it would be just.
So on social media, all these new kids that are going to watch this, where are they finding you?
Everywhere. You know, it's from ashes to new. Like, we're the only one out there in the world, so it's really easy to find.
So you didn't have to do band or army?
No,
That's awesome. You got it straight up.
Yeah, man. I've done that back in the day, man. You know, my last band was called 12 After. It was 12 After Band. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, music or whatever. Yeah. So no, we got really fortunate, and it was a lyric in a previous band that Chris and I were in together, and it was just like that lyric. I was like, I can't let it go, but it doesn't really fit. It was Bridges Burn from Demons We Grew, We Rise from Ashes to New, and I was like, you know what, like that's a really, really, really from ashes to new doesn't sound like
to
anything.
me it was almost like the phoenix
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Absolutely, man. Rebirth, you know, like I said, overcoming adversity and turning yourself into something that you either A, didn't think that you could be, or B, something that you always wanted to be.
Awesome.
So,
Well, we appreciate your time.
I appreciate you
Yeah,
having me,
best
brother.
of luck on the tour. Peace out, party people.